let him play.
Oh! Did you just see Kofer? Pre-jumps first killer. Jumps off the wall, doubles it. Win. Ultimates versus SSG. You got the veterans trying to get the dub. Chronic first killer. Can LJ get his first regional win ever? We will find out right now. Yes, he has not won a regional yet or an RLCS event. SSG, on the other hand, just took down Genji in a Game 7 overtime thriller. Here we go. You got Kofer, Reveal, and Kickoff. Kickoff did get permission to rock my name in the finals with it.
The amount of demos he got. But when we watch Space Station against Ultimates,
who do we root for here? Do we root for the young guns to finally get their first dub, or LJ? I feel like most people want SSG to win because for some reason Ultimates are like the villains.
Set the tone. I know First Killer earlier today said, we want that revenge.
LJ versus his old org.
But Space Station are going to make him earn it.
He was on SSG.
First Killer already up in the air, off the ceiling, double, goes for
Future me disliked the video? Who said this is going to YouTube?
But you are seeing early aggression out of Ultimates. You saw LJ
maybe it is.
Demo there just a bit ago. And a really nice stop from Chronic as well to kickstart that counterattack.
Has First Killer won regionals? Yeah. He's won a lot, not with this team.
LJ had a lot of boost, but got bumped off the play.
He won a lot on Rogue, First Killer, or FaZe. I don't know what to take in my prediction.
Gets to play the defense. Chronic will take this back. I thought Chronic had a really solid series against NRG.
I had SSG winning 4-2 over Genji.
They're really tough to crack.
But that one went to Game 7 overtime.
On and consistent. You can bring that same energy. Maybe they can get through Space Station, but the explosions have begun to accumulate already here in Game 1.
I don't know, man. If Ultimates don't win this,
trying to hold the ball, First Killer.
Like this, they should have beat Like the last regional they lost when it was Reddles, Cheese, Magic Bear. They probably thought they were winning that 99% of the time, and they ended up losing. They have not won a regional yet. Now they have SSG. It's not even NRG. They already beat them. I feel like if they don't win this one, man, I would be shocked.
Trying to get a counterattack going. He'll just hit it all the way upfield.
But SSG have been good.
Whose shot is denied by Reveal.
And because of that, I am taking SSG
between these two yesterday.
in 7.
Smith's dictating pace a lot more despite some of these demos breaking out. LJ trying to sneak his way through the rotation and almost slipped it through Reveal.
Chronic first touch, trying to keep possession. Does pinch pass it across net, but it was too fast. First Killer trying to lightly pass that.
What are you eating for dinner? I'm gonna make chicken, this yellow rice with mashed potatoes and corn and rolls. And watch the Pacer game tonight. I think the game's at 8. I need this to hurry up because I want to go to the driving range as well.
Lose that poised. LJ gets demoed by Reveal. Easy shot denied, but they just gave a free ball to Kofer.
Bang!
And Kofer kills him.
And this is
Kofer strikes first. Reveal throws a weird one on. Chronic and First Killer double commit.
That First Killer and Chronic, it's bad enough to double commit. To double commit when you got no boost.
I'm not making frozen food, bro. Chat, how many of you got, like, I don't know, man. I never eat frozen food anymore.
Nobody really there to.
When I was in college, that's all I ate.
Everything just kind of went wrong there.
I just hate. I'm never in the mood for frozen food anymore, ever.
Decent form earlier in game number 1. Still nothing to show for it.
I would rather make chicken and rice
unsuccessful.
7 days in a row.
Trying to recorrect, waiting for First Killer's touch.
Yeah, a frozen pizza once every couple weeks, I can get down with. A Jack's pizza.
Boost, concerned about control. He gets both of those and then gets deleted. See you later, First Killer.
God damn, Kofer is still doing the whole demo shit. Look at him. Look at Kofer. He's a crackhead.
Tons of demos already. LJ will leave that for First Killer. First Killer. One for a bump, lands the bump, demo as well, but Kofer's still got a hand up on that, making it difficult to
How do you make your chicken? Over the stove?
In response by SSG.
Got some seasoning and shit.
I'll have to ask Direct, how many demos have there been?
I'm telling you, he is guaranteed one shout out a stream. I'm telling you, that is how they pay him. I promise you. They don't actually pay him, they do shout outs. I told you. It's literally like one minimum a fucking stream each main stream.
I wonder if they don't get some of this during the week as well.
First killer gets some revenge.
And like the way his name comes up, like doesn't even make sense
I
ever.
wouldn't want to play against
Who
him in any
D-Rank?
lobby.
He's like this guy that keeps stats.
forfeiting.
He's got like 90% of the Rocket League community blocked.
I'm not going to leave if you don't forfeit, though. I'm not that kind of player. You know what, Chronic?
What a
No,
save.
Can't put it on the net. First killer. Squares up on the first 50. No boost. LJ found a way to Chronic. LJ will grab the boost as a consolation prize, but with no goal and 15 seconds left, it'll be Space Station taking the game win. If Chronic doesn't come up with a touch, if First Killer doesn't get it downfield, they get stopped by Space Station. LJ down the field.
Wow, SSG gonna take game one.
LJ can't get it downfield. Reveal says good luck as Space Station take the
Why
first
does he have
game.
most of the community blocked?
Space Station
Out of the net completely.
LJ
One
is
thing's for
final
sure.
phobic.
LJ needs more than 88 points. If
Viewer,
they have
you
hope of
actually
beating this
have
team.
some of the worst things. Like your messages are so
See if they
bad.
have any hope.
Can't wait to hate watch the next night. Jurjab, love that. They're also, I've already seen memes going around on Twitter with thousands and thousands of likes
Scribbles.
because they brought in one of the refs named Scott Foster, who's known to extend series.
A lot of hang time.
It's like a
before
known
Reveal gets
thing.
there.
So Pacers are losing this game, even as a Pacer
Ultimate still
fan.
having to avoid
We already
Kofor.
know that in
Kofor
advance.
Forced one to jump. First killer avoids him. This might be a breakaway. Chronic, not an easy spot, but he gets a great challenge right down over to First Killer. First Killer, great pop as well. LJ on his wing. Lines it
Ooh.
up, and not a bad
I don't know if
idea
he had
to
the
go
reset or
underneath for
not.
the fake. Chronic killed it back to the corner as First Killer kills Reveal.
The corner did spawn as First Killer drove over it. So give Ultimates a chance to counterattack. LJ passes it infield. First Killer a little too far away from the play. Does hit it over to open space where Chronic is waiting.
Everyone waiting for him. A little bit of a bump though. LJ was ready for something a little more forward.
Is Weed Brain in the
Reveal
chat?
crashes in front. Scribbles waiting. Nice light touch from Chronic. Back to First Killer. Otherwise, Scribbles is really going to put pressure on that Ultimate's back line. Instead, it's Space Station having to play back. Kofor slips underneath.
Yeah, they're
Might have a
good,
head
Shark.
hunt with Reveal.
They're a
Reveal
lot better than
chasing
people
LJ.
think.
Kofor still on it. Has the reset. Scooped it about as high as possible.
I didn't say
nothing
Weed
to show
Brain.
for it as Ultimates look to break.
But you did see Reveal diving in, trying to get
Oh.
the demos of his own.
Oh.
LJ shot high and wide. Chronic.
Such an interesting touch off of First Killer's card, too, on the air roll. Wait, great
Goal.
pass. LJ has an open net. No one was fouled.
How does series work in
And
basketball?
Ultimate's finding the
It
net, their
is
first goal of the
best of
series.
sevens in the
Reveal's
playoffs.
Upfield low boost. Kofor cheated out too far.
Played
He
two
had no
games at the
boost.
team
Recognized late
that's
that
a
he was
higher
actually
seed, and then
last
two at
man,
the other.
and that he was nowhere near to the play. So a little bit of a defensive breakdown
And
from
1-1,
Space
1-1.
Station. But Space Station, we've seen them before get right back into things, and now a demo from Kofor.
Chat, who's favored to win it in
Very
NHL
rare
right
for
now?
me to even witness
Is
an
it that Florida
extermination.
team?
He's
Are they
had
like the favorites
3.
by far?
And there were 4 other games, or 4 other times where he was 1 short
The
of an
Panthers.
extermination. That is insane, Jordan.
We talked about his rate. Like
Or
eclipsing the
I'm like
all-time
not like the
demo
biggest
greats
NHL
in
guy.
Reddles
Are a lot of
and
people wanting the
Cobb. He was
Oilers to
coming
win
into today
because
averaging
McDavid?
almost a
'Cause he
demo
always
more
comes, he's like
per
come up
game
short.
than Combs' record. And now, Ultimates paying Space
Yeah.
Station a bit of their own
Fuck no,
medicine.
damn.
Giving the bump out of the net and picking up their insurance.
Good demo by
Scribbles was
good
trying
bump.
to play that down, but LJ lands a beautiful bump on him, opening up that opportunity. Great play from LJ
All right,
to
2-0.
leave the ball in the corner, get his hands dirty. Ultimates.
Good,
have a
good little
2-goal
kickoff
lead,
trap.
but Be able to hold on to it.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Like
Reveal
2
gets
years
bumped.
ago,
Good
kickoff
recovery.
traps weren't even a thing in
Scribble
Rocket
shot.
League. It was just still like
Too high.
back left, back right, and maybe a weird little
High
cheat.
touch. Chronic can get back to it. Not a ton of boost for LJ. He needs help. First Killer happy to give it to him. Kofor popping it away. No boost steal for Ultimates. They're forced the whole way back. Chronic
I kinda
got demoed
missed
on
when
the
it was that
backside.
way.
Reveal chasing LJ. LJ
Now it's too
tapping the
sweaty.
brakes, getting through. Ultimates definitely.
Goes for the bump. That's such a good bump.
aware, but
Wow.
Reveal's just
I mean,
like it's
SSG
nobody.
looked great, guys. They deserve this shit today, man.
Kofor jumps from a
I mean,
backwards
everything they're
position,
doing is just
immediately
beautiful.
Goes for the bump, lands the bump, and Reveal
Goes
shoots it.
up.
Reveal
They're in
and
sync,
Kofor
man.
Have both been so annoying for the Ultimates upfield. Reveal's been getting demos, bumps. That
Mac,
time,
thank you for the big
Kofor,
sub, man. I
perfect bump.
appreciate it.
Demo after
Sean,
winning
thank
this
you for the
follow
prime. I
field
appreciate
and
that,
stealing
Sean.
the corner boost. Kofor
What a play.
is
That was
nightmare to
nice.
deal with, and then
Uh-oh.
a missed hit
Oh my God, ultimates? That cannot happen.
If your ultimates, LJ.
Terrible double commit.
Chronic's touch just happened.
First killer's trying to clear it to the other side. Chronic takes it to the other side. Kofer sees it, takes it.
It was coming straight down.
Tied up.
First killer, an easy routine hit for him. Meanwhile, you know, Chronic taking that one, it's a much more awkward, difficult hit to safety. So, you know, to double commit and
So the guy who's selling a old
tilting.
car in here, this is not fucking Craigslist.
First killer.
We're watching a stream where a bunch of kids are at.
Not ever really out of it. LJ across, nothing for him. First killer sees reveal, had to wait for the 50. Now he's in the midfield waiting for LJ. LJ, quick hit off the ceiling. Lines up.
He's not even selling a car, he's selling a broke down car.
Flip to the best of his ability there. Didn't get it. It was a nice setup. See another shot opportunity. LJ getting one off the backboard. First killer going for his
What up, Patty?
double. But Scribbles hits that safely to the corner. Nice defense from Space Station.
Whoa, first
Why is your
cuts.
build the
LJ
same as
went.
Caitlin
LJ
Clark?
got
You
a
sound
demo
jealous.
And a boost and another demo.
Azra, thanks
Ball,
for the
now you gotta
3-month
make the
sub.
read. Well, make the read you do. Chronic has to play safe, though, with first killer over next to LJ. Can't go for it. They're forced to play back to their own half. First killer, not a ton of boost.
Big game, man.
Always get that
SSG
extra
can
touch.
take this,
You
go
think
up
he's
2-0.
challenged,
This would
all of
be
a sudden,
huge.
The ball's in your
Make
net.
them use
Ultimate's
their
still holding on to the
timeout.
ball. Reveal gets the touch. The midfield still under question. Space Station slowly find a way to get this vertical, create some space. Scribbles off the ceiling. Won't get another look at it, but Space Station are formed up.
Kofer got past that first layer of defense.
Ah, man.
Chronic is the second. Able to clear it out, but Space Station, see LJ getting bumped on the goal line. Nice 50 from Reveal. Reveal lands a demo on first.
Great challenge initially here from LJ. He felt Kofer coming, pulled off of him. Wasn't the greatest clear out. First killer diving forward. It's by Reveal, but wide of the net. Scribbles deleted on the play. Ultimates want to play for the win, but they can't quite get a hold of the ball.
Man, Ultimates gave up one bad goal this
All eyes on
game.
the Ultimates. Ultimates.
They should have walked out of here with a
Had
dub.
the lead in this game. They gave it up. It'd be very easy to tilt. And also you wonder if they lose this, will they have to be
That should be a goal.
timeout? But this is a great setup, but a huge save from Scribbles keeps it out. Now Reveal on the other end with the reset.
Whoa!
Broke it up. Rebound up to Scribbles. Reveal.
I just don't know. I don't like that play.
Killer, but Chronic there to help.
They had such a
Heads up
long
play,
2-on-1. A guy on the
downfield,
back
back to
wall. He could have
LJ.
lobbed it up to
Wide
him.
over. First killer's ready.
Or
He
if
sees
they just
Reveal.
shot
Reveal
it,
completely
it's free
starved.
save.
And he's not going to get any of those canisters. First killer takes them all away.
Could have even
He
just
can't
went
get
for
away
like
from
some type of
Kofer.
bomb.
Let him play.
Oh!
And he's gonna kill
Did
it.
you just see Kofer?
Drop to the
Green jumps first killer! Jumps off the wall, doubles it! Oh my god!
Still manages
That was
to get
disgusting!
That I mean,
He just
Chronic
shit
was
on
stunned.
him!
Just doesn't even jump. Can't
Oh my
comprehend
god!
what
Okay,
Kofer
that was
just
actually
pulled off.
insane.
James, they can get right back in this, and it might go the distance.
Well, we'll see. Space Station.
Here
as a
we
team,
go.
these players
2024
hasn't won
Falcons
before,
was
but
fun to
Space
watch.
Station org, we have seen
Falcons don't
dominate
hit
in
the same
past,
like they
get
used
wins.
to.
The last time we saw them win.
I've
was,
like kind of died out on the
with
Falcons hype.
Arsenal,
No offense. Like,
Rebels, and
to each
Civic.
their own.
Jeez.
But they don't, to me, they don't hit like they used to.
That isn't during a, isn't
What do
during
coaches
a-
do?
It's nuts.
I thought Falcons were gonna
Demos,
win a land for like
was
2
trying to
years,
slow
like
it
2
down,
years
hoping
straight, and they never
to let
won
Kofer
one.
close the
They
gap.
never could like do it. Now it just don't hit the same.
From Chronic does let first
And then
killer
at
get
land,
a
they didn't look good at the last land.
Scribbles
But you never
has
know. Maybe they
control,
do
no
good this
boost.
one.
Space Station trying to get
Coaches
set up.
pretty much set up
First killer.
scrims. They're like a
Just
manager,
pile drives his
mental
way
guy.
through, and the shot is wide. LJ playing back on the midfield line. Want to buy a little bit of time.
You know, they give
Forwards
advice
the demo.
randomly.
See how he's feeling it too.
Hype
He
the
knew he
team
was
up.
coming. Now he's only got 10 left. Nice flick. Chronic. Got
They'll
the
study
catch.
teams, play
Still
styles,
Space
tendencies.
Station already on the back wall. Of course, Scribbles will be ready.
Dabby,
One of the better defenders in North America.
most pro teams do not have a manager and a scrim coach. If you need if you're paying a manager, if you are an org, listen to me. If you are paying someone to be a manager, fire them. It takes 3 minutes to set up scrims max.
And Kofer up front, destroying everything, and then Scribbles.
You are getting
He's keeping things
scammed.
safe back at home.
You got two enforcers in front of you. Keep the homestead clean and tidy.
No wonder you orgs all want to leave. If you have a manager, just get the fuck out of here.
50s him out, but LJ's ready. LJ wants that back wall, and somehow
oh! LJ came to play! LJ goes up high, finds the double off a miss. Scribble's gonna want that one.
LJ keeps the faith, says, you know, I'm gonna play the bounce off the backboard. I'm gonna trust that.
Hey, if I was a manager, I would be loving it too. You send a Google Doc, you say, write down the time you want.
We see LJ score.
Send it to another team. Boom, you're done after 3 minutes. I don't blame them. And you're getting paid. But if you're an org, you are delusional.
Reveal. We're gonna keep things locked in the blue half. Space Station trying to figure out.
That's literally what I did,
their
yeah.
way through ultimates. Chronic.
Send a Google Doc.
Touch from Scribbles.
I don't blame him. I would want it too.
Oh
my God!
Who's lying in wait? LJ and First Killer get tied up again.
Ultimates are just.
Respawn is in a perfect position to get this touch, but
I mean, we have seen it multiple times now. Ultimates dial it in. He spawns. First Killer thinks he needs to go for it. LJ doesn't know where he's gonna spawn. They both jump.
Didn't know that First Killer was going to spawn there.
LJ clears it where Koper's at. The second one he's got like that.
First Killer and the Ultimates to have another double commit goal.
Chad, you're blaming First for that, but even last game, Chronic had his shit clear. He cleared it right to the defender. First was trying to clear it to open space. They're the same thing.
Quickly that spawn happened with LJ. It's hard to
Can't defeat, like, that just makes no sense.
That particular
At least have a valid argument.
Like the latest James in a line of miscues.
Power, you're just a hater. This needs to be a goal.
Specifically, Chronic fakes the flick, puts it underneath him, and Chronic finds a way through.
Hoopty Booch with the big tier 1. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Into controlling this ball.
God, we've been live a while today.
And then flicks it in a way that it sets.
They went kind of quick. I'm starting to lose my voice.
50.
That's exactly what they needed. Delayed flick. LJ gets muscled out by Scribbles.
Please, the way you're still sitting here crying genuinely made me not want to give you mod for like a year. I'm not even kidding.
LJ happy to let him just
like, I can't be the only one that you're like pissing off.
What are you gonna do? Much. Just
like, we are still going on typing upset.
Not awkward enough. Scribbles easily handles business.
Jake, thank you for the prime.
2 minutes. Move right
what
back
up,
down the field. Reveal. Popper. And nobody there immediately on the rebound, but a demo smokes one off. First Killer avoids the follow-up demo and bumps Scribbles out of the way. Another shot.
Yeah,
low,
Lucas.
And the dunk, excuse me, absolutely denied. First Killer, full boost, has the ball. Dropper, passer.
Damn!
First Killer made the play on defense and now making this play on offense. Gets the boost.
First Killer playing games, inside pass, back to Chronic, back to First Killer.
Back into First Killer. There was a defender in that could have blocked the shot, maybe even blocking the shot had Chronic shot straight on target. That angle that First Killer took actually key to getting that goal.
Who's the most exciting pro in NA?
To create opportunities. But Space Station.
Damn! Dude, seeing my name in his name is awesome. It makes me feel like I'm playing in the finals.
First Killer was able to dodge the bump from Reveal.
Oh my god, he almost got it. It is so cool to see. Like, this is the closest I will ever get.
Not changing the game plan, Jorby.
Shout out to
First Killer
Scribbles.
almost recovered on that replay. I was like, wait, he straight up recovered on the inside of the net. And I think it even got a piece of the ball before it fully went in.
Congrats, man. Congrats. You're playing good. I'll give you it.
You're absolutely right. It doesn't matter if they miss the last one, James. They know they're going to be good on the next one. That's an amazing pass, though, and LJ can't make contact. Maybe a little too good. A little too deep from First Killer. LJ. And
please,
Reveal.
no one. Okay, Chad, honest to God, do you believe when I gave a random kid a shirt who's been watching the stream for 4 fucking years plus, literally it's typing, it's like, and then before that, Plays was bitching because I didn't give him a shirt. I'm not giving it to mods, I'm giving it to people that have been here for years. And then he says the second time he does it, he's randomly typing in chat about his job. Oh my god, why? Oh my god, just randomly. And he's never done that before. Do you believe that? Yes or no? For the love of God. I'm done talking about after this.
Well, he's just not expecting the ball to get blasted off the backboard like that. First Killer hit it into a defender who blasted it off the backboard. LJ Didn't think that the ball was going to be able
Jesus.
to carry enough pace.
One of those games. It rains.
I'm done talking about it.
It's a flood.
It's not that deep.
Space
Move
station,
on.
They're the only ones with the lifeboat. It's 3-3. It was a 2-goal lead not even 30 seconds ago for the Ultimates. And now Reveal wants to pop it. Space Station. Want to try to win this one in regulation and really squeeze Ultimates out here. Will there really be no revenge for the Ultimates? Space Station will try once more at the end before we have another overtime. LJ gets 50'd out.
All right, here we go, overtime.
And we do have OT.
Feels must win for the Ultimates. They've had leads. They've given them up.
It's not
This
deep.
would
He
be
keeps talking
heartbreak
about it.
for the Ultimates.
I
if they
moved
lost
on
this
2
game.
hours ago. We're in the second series.
Post timeout. Probably the best form they've had against Space Station so far.
What do you want me to do when I see
Defensively,
typing
not so
2
much.
hours later?
But again, some interesting plays that have happened behind them. First killer on the far side, trying to connect.
If
They'll let it
Ultimates
roll to
lose
him.
this, they're fucked.
Full
They're
boost.
fucked.
Still going. Reset available. Pushes it
Good
forward.
save by
but
Scribbles.
Scribbles. Oh, so reliable on that defensive end. And another demo. The Scribbles has 5 saves so far in the game. LJ across. Reveal.
God,
won't even
Ultimates
let
literally
that
have
ball
to
fall
win
the
this.
box. This first killer dives in front. LJ gets deleted. First killer flips in front.
Oh my
Chronic
God.
has to turn around and a lot of costly time for the maneuver.
Space Station has been kept on low boost for quite some time. The Ultimates having a lot of pressure in this overtime. Finally, Space Station get out. First killer
job.
gets in front of that shot.
Chronic. I was a little scared for him. I'm thinking Reveal might just go for him instead. Had a chance to get the ball. No touch. First killer immediately turns tail. He's got the boost. Nothing much for Reveal or Scribbles. They both get beat. Chronic falls. Scribbles uses gravity to his advantage.
Oh!
Avoids one bump. Gets the pop-up. LJ, they still have to find a way to get into the box. Despite having it here, first killer bumps one out, but LJ let it go. And he had the reset, but had no more boost.
Massive mistake at 2 minutes from who?
An insane job.
Atomic's
of
not on the
boost
pitch.
by the Ultimates for so long, but SSG still survive, at least for now. Kofer trying to get the corner boost. It's right there. The corner boost denied. Demos
From
more.
first killer?
Oh,
Fuck
no.
you.
LJ trying to get this ball back into the middle.
There was no chance. That ball was ripped across too fast. And he had to be careful as well. You don't want that rebound going right back to Space Station. Chronic wants the catch. It looked like he got a piece of that. Kofer gets dunked by first killer, but LJ the whole way back at the midfield line. Whifty. In this situation, uh-oh. Chronic fake.
Oh!
By Reveal. Oh.
And now
Is he gonna kill
Kofer
him?
shoots towards goal. LJ blocks it. Space Station survived that low boost. First killer has been going into bump mode. LJ also trying to get a bump, but Reveal will launch this up. Chronic hitting it safely to first killer. Ultimates having so much good possession.
First killer, double reset.
Good save. Dude,
Oh, man.
SSG's defense
Now I know
is
first killer's
amazing today.
Kofer scoops it over one.
Find a way
Non-touch
to
for
dig
Reveal.
deep,
Was it a
Space
fake? Was it a
Station.
whiff? I'll let you decide, Chad.
Dig
You got
deep.
the radiuses.
Demo.
Oh, tough read.
Miss. Shot.
Oh my God.
Oh, a huge break for the Ultimates. That looked like game, but just off target.
Well, I guess
Might be
you
now.
each get one of them.
Bang! ScriptKep does it again!
And it looked like it might have been close.
Good 50 comes out. Kofer bumps LJ. Bro, Kofer's bumps have been
Kofer
fucking with them.
Lands a bump on LJ. He dives in to LJ.
All right.
5 in grand finals. But Space Station, all three
God,
of these players,
0-5?
one game away from all of them collecting their first open victory in North America. And they complete the sweep here and get it done and go get some dinner early.
Ultimates can do everything but win a final.
Field Kofer gonna slow the play down, takes it to the air, pushes it into an air dribble, gets bumped off the ball. Reveal steals the corner.
I mean,
Nice start
here's
here
the
for
thing.
Space
Having
Station.
a
First killer
3-0
trying to
lead,
pass
you
the
gotta
chronic,
be
but
oozing
Scribbles
with
going
confidence.
for the sidewall. Double doesn't get the touch.
I mean, they're not even probably nervous at this point.
Tight one.
They have 3 chances.
Nice
You're only
touch
gonna start
from
getting
Chronic.
nervous if you lose this game and the
Scribbles
next
will
one.
get the first look at it. Puts some meat on that ball. The ceiling. First killer forced the 50, but Kofer's ready for it. Chronic.
All it takes is that
keeps it
one
out
fucking.
just
That's a
in
goal.
time. But Demo opens it up
They
again.
got another
Shoots it
demo.
so good when you're
Their
blowing things
demos
up.
are killing them.
You said it. The demo
Who is it? Who
opens
is it?
up. This, I mean, it was a physical
They
play.
bumped
The
each
Ultimate
other or
Warriors got
something.
The demo, but you could see the bump there, the smoke screen for a brief second. And that has
Wow.
to be so demoralizing for the Ultimates.
So here's an insane stat for you, James. I don't think Kofer's gotten a demo yet in this game, but he needs 9 more, and in this event alone, he'll have gotten 100 demos. 100 in one event. So he has 91 demos in this event.
I don't know if we'll ever see that kind of demo performance.
They
ever
just
again.
said Kofer
This is
has
NFL
91
special.
demos
Unless
just
Kofer
this
outdoes
event.
himself.
Just add reveal to the total. It must be like 120 at this point. Underneath. Ooh, first killer.
What
Tough
up,
to get
DC?
around it. He's locked in with scribbles.
Give D-Rect a shout out. Yeah. Shout out to
The
D-Rect.
mental boost it would
You
be
know they're dying
to
to. And he's just sitting there behind his computer. Just fucking shitting his pants every time.
Another team that can be a real contender to win it all at an international event.
They certainly look the part right now. What a journey it's been for the Space
I just got
Station
blocked
team.
on Twitter again.
Adding Kofer to the roster, defending first killer's shots with your eyes closed.
And any of you that just typed
And
LOL
just
have just gotten
continually
blocked
building
as
on
well.
success after
You
success,
fucked up.
Despite
You
facing
fucked up.
adversity. Times where you wouldn't even make the main event this season. All leading up to this point. Towards their first regional victory.
Fellas,
Kofer
is
puts
that
another.
it? Is that it?
And you can see here,
Another
LJ
demo.
trying to slow down, go
Kofer,
backwards.
crazy tough angle.
Out of position.
LJ, little
And
unfortunate.
Space Station continue to drive
Loose
circles
ass,
around
thank you,
the
Crip.
Ultimates.
Thank you for the big love. I
The
appreciate
demos
it.
wreaking havoc.
Did they already turn drops off? Surely they didn't turn them off in the grand
Ultimates
final.
can do. And you were up 2. I still couldn't hold that. Now you got to come back from down 2. First killer. That's actually decent to LJ.
You're telling me they turned drops off during the grand final.
Not an extra touch. Chronic stays on top of it.
Who's running
Has
this
the plate
shit, bro?
revealed.
Like, I'm sick of
Wherever he gets
bitching, but
space.
seriously.
Scribbles. 50'd out by LJ. LJ only buys a second
I don't
for
get
first
it.
killer as it comes
I don't
right
get
back.
it. You're in a
Ultimates still
grand
have time
final
in
and
this
you're
game.
turning off
Still
your
have
drops
time
that a
to
lot
get
of
this
people watch
goal.
for.
Chronic knows it off the ceiling.
Nice shot.
Dropper!
Disgusting from Chronic. Jumps in the air, catches it off the
Holy
ceiling.
shit.
It's the reset.
What a
The
play.
defense could do nothing.
Oh,
That was,
Oh.
it was a great shot. Like right off the reset, like all of his undercarriage, which slightly changed the direction.
I think
of
a
the
lot
ball,
of
too.
people want to
I think it
see
was just a
SSG
straight
win.
line. And now another
Hold the
double
line.
demo. This time, Chronic and Reveal.
Under
And both of
20K
them first
viewers
killer.
in grand
Free ball,
final, you're a
Chronic
hater.
looks for another.
What a save!
Oh, Kofer ain't landed in.
Thought Chronic was going to do it again. There's a pass. Chronic might do it.
Dude,
That shot
SSG's
intercepted.
defense has been
Space Station
unfucking
scrabbling on
real.
defense now. Reveal will launch it straight towards net.
Oh, yeah,
And
whoa.
a little bit of a
I mean, we
precarious
are
touch there
in
from
for
First
a
Killer.
treat right now. We are
Yeah,
blessed
it
to be
was
watching.
dangerous, but I mean, you saw what the alternative would have been there with a Space Station player bearing down his neck. Chronic trying to bump Kofer, trying to steal his boost. He succeeds at least one of those things. LJ bumps Reveal a tad. He's got no boost, but so much power, and now it's over first killer. He don't get the midfield boost either.
The guy
Space
who
Station
added me on
slowly
Twitter
taking
with
control
your
as Chronic fakes
toes
the touch, slows it down.
in the screen
Punches it
showing those
hard on
streams.
the corner. First killer
Leave me
races
alone.
towards that left boost as LJ takes the 50 down center, but Space Station break out, and they're happy to do so. Chronic, first killer pre-jumped it, and he still gets beat by Reveal. He leaves it!
Oh, that might do
You
it!
saw it totally. And that has to deflate the Ultimates. They see the writing on the wall. It's just not meant to be.
When you pre-jumped and you're still late, well, maybe it was already written in the books. Space Station finally found a way to put it all together.
Fellas, that might do it.
Kofor, not just making a name, but absolutely cementing it in the North American history books.
And in the psyche of his competitors. That performance that we've seen from Kofor, it's iconic,
wow.
Jordan. This will be a moment that we referenced forever moving forward.
Just, it might be another 5 years before we see that demo record broken. I don't know if we'll ever see 91 demos in a single tournament again, but who knows? I mean, EU's also getting pretty bumpy over there. I think Raleigh might be one of the most physical majors we've ever seen. Space Station, put the cherry on top. The rest of the time is just the victory lap. Space Station,
fellas, I like to give myself credit for having a good tweet. Don't say fuck your tweet, man. Congratulations to SSG. Congratulations! The Young Guns do it.